Okay, so moving on to the next section of path number 1, which is the core studies, is to start looking at our picking ability. Okay, we're going to start looking at what we're doing with this guitar pick here. All right, so what we really have to understand about picking is, again, picking is the lifeblood of everything that we do, whether we're strumming chords, or whether we're playing scales, right, or whatever it might be, or playing songs, whatever they might be. Okay, our ability to pick. All right, so we're either picking or strumming, we're picking down, or we're picking up. Okay, those are the only choices that we've got. So again, a really great way of being able to minimize all the different things that you can do and optimize your time. Okay, what I want you to start doing is I want you to start working on picking down. Okay, and this is where a metronome would be really great to be able to have. Now, a metronome is, if you know what a metronome is, it's just something that clicks. Okay, it makes a clicking noise, and it keeps the tempo for you. I'll grab my metronome in just a minute here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to do an exercise where I'm just palm muting. Okay, so I'm touching the string right where the string and the bridge meet over here. I'm touching with the palm of my hand right here, the karate chop part of my hand. So instead of getting this, I'm just kind of lightening up the noise a little bit. Now, as I practice this down picking, right now I'm not worried about tempo or speed. I'm just, again, pre-practicing. I'm trying to loosen up a little bit. I'm thinking about loosening up all my muscles from my neck down, okay? So I'm not hammering a nail. I'm not going like this when I'm picking. I'm just moving my wrist like this, just real relaxed. Okay, and I can practice different speeds. I might try. And all the while, what I'm really focusing on are two things. Number one, relaxing everything, and number two, the attack of my guitar pick. I'm trying to attack this string the same way every single time. I'm trying to play as much as possible with my pick being flat to the string. People are always taught to turn sideways and all this stuff to make it faster. The problem with turning your pick sideways is you don't get a percussive attack to the string. You just get this swishy sound. And yes, you might be able to go faster, but you're losing all of the attack that makes the guitar sound cool. The more you can keep the string or the pick flat to the string, the more percussion you're going to get, the more attack you're going to get. Now, you'll notice that my guitar is sitting a little bit at an angle here. Therefore, my pick is at an angle, okay? Because my pick is coming on straight, so they're just slightly off. But I don't want my guitar, at an angle here, and then I turn the pick at an angle. Because there's no definition. There's nothing to hear. I as I'm playing. So I'm trying to really get a lot of meat off of that string with that guitar pick. Now, as a side note, and again, whatever works for you, I use picks that are really thick, and I use picks that have a very sharp point. Those are my favorite kinds of picks to use. Whether you like big picks or little picks or whatever, I find when it comes to playing stuff where you need to get through the string quickly, thicker picks tend to dive through them because the pick doesn't bend. Where if you have a real bendy string or pick, when you go to pick through, the pick is doing this before it ever makes it through. I like to be able to strike it and get through it. Now, again, if you turn the pick sideways, that's the premise of it, is you're getting through the string quicker, but there's no percussion. You're not actually picking the pick or the string. You're just sliding through the string, which isn't giving you sound, right? So again, it doesn't mean that thicker picks are better. That doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean that sharper points are better. I just like the sharper point because it cuts through, and when I'm done, and I can move on. And again, I'm getting as much percussion out of that string, out of each pick as possible as I play.